For the next speech. And indeed, we are planning a little excursion with you that will take us beyond security, as Werner already said. And Senior Vice President Sales, Kai Biskva, will show us some real-life examples of innovative use cases for video analytics that are quite outside of the ordinary. So, Kai, great to have you with us. And I think I can speak for all of us that we are very curious to find out about extraordinary news.
Thank you very much, Helena. High expectations. I hope I can fulfill them. Yeah. So also a warm welcome from my side. I guess you already had like a couple of hours of exciting news and already learned a lot from our partners about security and use cases that go beyond security. And I would like to pick up where some of the colleagues left things off and give you a glimpse of how things will develop from our point of view. So we as Asina and our ecosystem with our partners, we obviously provide use cases or support use cases that are traditional security use cases. We have more than 100 applications in the store and a large number of partners that also support these standard security use cases. But what we are most proud of are those kind of use cases and solutions that are in the store and that we are developing with our partners, which go beyond security. In my presentation today, I would like to give you a short glimpse into some of the projects we are already working on, that we implemented at customers, and just highlight a few of those to give you a better idea what we mean when we talk about beyond security. We will focus on three industries and look at those in a little bit more detail, just to get you a flavor of, give you a flavor of what's going on in these industries when it comes to beyond security use cases. The first industry is the oil and gas industry. And as most of you probably know, environmental compliance and the reduction of hazards to the employees of those companies working in this industry is of utmost importance to the companies. So we, together with our partners in the ecosystem, so the app developers and integration partners across the globe, we developed already a couple of use cases that are specific to this oil and gas industry. We talk about flare detection, leakage detection, fill level monitoring, just to name a few. When we think about flare detection, what is this? What kind of use case are we talking about? Flare detection is about monitoring the health of the pilot flame that you see on this slide burning. And the aim of this application is to constantly monitor this flame and to identify if this flame is not burning cleanly and is basically reducing hazardous gas into the air and therefore not complying with environmental regulations. And the applications basically automates this process, and the companies can optimize the burning of the flame. This is just one example in the oil and gas industry that goes beyond security and allows them to optimize their processes. The second industry that I would like to showcase to you today is the manufacturing industry. Here we are also on a daily basis talking to customers of ours together with our partners, and we are looking at the challenges these companies are facing and trying to develop new video-based or video analytics-based solutions for their day-to-day challenges in their factories. For instance, the smoke density detection. This application monitors the smoke level inside the production facilities and can basically detect what kind of level of smoke is currently in the room or in the facility. In the past, this was mainly a manual process, so somebody had to step in there, take a look, and let's say guess what kind of density of smoke is inside. This is obviously a threat to a human being, and by optimizing this and using an application to do it, we could reduce the risk that employees of these companies are exposed to, and also once again improve the process efficiency because they could optimize it. So this was the manufacturing industry. The third industry that I would like to highlight is the power generation industry. And here we are mainly talking about two challenges that the companies in this industry are facing. Many power plants across the globe are decades old, so not of them are already fully digitized. So they still have a lot of analog devices, analog instruments. And right now, a dedicated person needs to walk the power plant and watch and see if the devices are still working, if there are some thresholds that are exceeded. And this is obviously, once again, quite time-consuming and also not really real-time. So together with an app developer partner, we developed a solution which does exactly this, and this is gauge monitoring. And this allows companies to use a single camera to monitor multiple gauges inside a power plant. And with this, they turn analog information into digital information, can once again improve the safety of their processes, reduce risk for their employees, and further streamline their processes. So once again, a good example of use cases that go beyond security. So when we look at the use cases that I just explained to you, these were just 3 industries. But we have use cases and applications for almost all industries across the globe. You see a large number of industries here, and we are proud that we are working with customers in all of those industries across the globe. We are constantly working on expanding our footprint when it comes to the availability of our application store. And we are now live in more than 40 countries. So we really have a global presence when it comes to our Asinas application store, helping all of those industries to once again enable use cases that go beyond security. We strongly believe that the number of beyond security use cases will significantly grow in the coming months and years. Why is that? Because most of those beyond security use cases provide real business value to companies. So it's not just about security, but they really can streamline their processes, drive efficiency, and increase their productivities, resulting in higher revenue, like the colleagues from Sensormatic and Siemens explained today when it comes to the retail sector, but also to optimizing their processes and reducing costs. All of this being a real business value. And we are really happy that this is constantly growing. And if you feel like that you have or you're facing a challenge or have requirements that you were not able to solve until today, please feel free to get in touch with us. We are quite sure and confident that we will also find the beyond security use case for you and help you to solve your challenge. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kai, for these insights. So it really is growing beyond its scope, the security and safety market. That's safe to say.
That's safe to say, yeah.
So would you say that the beyond security part of the security and safety market will become bigger?
In portion, you mean?
Yes.
I think it will take some time, but I think that the beyond security market will grow much faster than the traditional security use case market. Because as I said before, the real business value is generated here. And if there is something where you can generate money with, then obviously there's a high interest there, yeah? And this is what we are offering together with our partners, yeah?
Definitely. So all the best for the future. Thank you for being here, Kai. We'll see you later for the Q&A.
Thank you.